Natural harmonics are a very cool technique to add to your guitar playing. And this technique is easy to do once you understand a couple important details. If you want to hear some great examples of songs with natural harmonics, try listening to Blurry by Puddle of Mudd, Santa Monica by Theory of a Deadman, Runnin' with the Devil by Van Halen, or She Talks to Angels by the Black Crowes. Each one of these songs are fun to play and are great for practicing this technique. There are 3 big secrets to natural harmonics. Secret number 1 is that normally when playing a note, you would fret the note behind or beside the metal fret. When doing natural harmonics, your finger needs to hover right over top of the fret. Secret number 2, instead of pushing the string down onto the fretboard, just barely touch the string with your finger. You can even lift your finger off the string right after picking the harmonic. And secret number 3, you can use this technique all over the fretboard, but the easiest places to play natural harmonics are the 5th fret, the 7th fret, and the 12th fret. Basically, anywhere that there is an inlay on your guitar will be an easier spot to play natural harmonics. If you're really struggling to get this technique, I recommend putting some heavy distortion on your guitar. By adding distortion, it can be even easier to get these harmonics to ring out. But the most important thing is to make sure you hover your finger right over top of the fret and just barely touch the string with your finger. Sometimes it can be easier to just touch the string for a second and then lift your finger off right away. The natural harmonic should still ring out even after you lift your finger. Once you can comfortably play natural harmonics on the 5th, 7th, and 12th frets, then you should try all the other frets on the guitar. You can also try playing a few harmonics in a row like this. Or do some alternate picking and try playing harmonics by gliding your finger up and down a string. With enough distortion and the right technique, you can even create natural harmonics with your picking hand palm. To do this, play a trill with your fretting hand and then lightly glide your picking hand palm down the strings. That can be a really cool trick to throw into your guitar playing once in a while. Bonus tip, you can also use natural harmonics to help tune your guitar or check the tuning of a string. To do this, your low E string needs to be in tune. Then play a harmonic on the 5th fret of the low E string and the 7th fret of the A string. If your guitar is in tune, both of these notes should sound the same. Next, do the same thing one string down. Play a harmonic on the 5th fret of the A string and the 7th fret of the D string. Both of these notes should sound the same. Now do the same thing on the next string down with the 5th fret of the D string and the 7th fret of the G string. For the low E string, the A string, and the D string, you can use the harmonic on the 5th fret and the harmonic on the 7th fret of the string below. But because of the tuning of the guitar and the intervals between the strings, the B string needs to be tuned differently. For the B string, play a 7th fret harmonic on the low E string and the 12th fret harmonic on the B string. Both of these 2 notes should sound the same. Next, you can check the tuning of the high E string using the same trick I showed you before. Play the 5th fret harmonic on the B string and the 7th fret harmonic on the high E string. Give the examples in the PDF download a try, and don't forget to check out those songs I recommended. Even if you decide not to learn those songs, you should listen to them, because they're great examples of how natural harmonics can be used.